All right, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday once again, and it is the 22nd September 2012. And today we're going to start reading from Exodus chapter 13, verses 1 through 6. And here we go. Also the Lord spake to Moses and said, Hallow thou to me each first-gendered thing that openeth the womb among the sons of Israel, as well of men as of beasts. For why all been mine? And Moses said to the people, Have ye mind of this day, in which ye yeden out of Egypt, and of the house of servage? For in strong hand the Lord led you out of this place, that ye eat not bread dipped with sour dough. Today ye gone out in the month of new fruits, and when the Lord hath led thee in the land of Canaan, and of Ethai, and of Amori, and of Evi, and of Jebusi, which land he swore to thy fathers, that he should give to thee a land flowing with milk and honey, thou shalt hallow this custom of holy things in this month. In 7 days thou shalt eat their loaves, and the solemn of the Lord shall be in the 7th day. Now, King James Version. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moses said unto the people, Remember this day in which ye came out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. For by strength of hand the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. This day came ye out in the month Abib. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee, a land flowing with milk and honey, that thou shalt keep this service in this month. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and in the 7th day shall be a feast to the Lord. Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall be no leavened bread be seen with thee. Neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. So ends the reading. And I'm personally curious. I don't know what it is they have against. Well, it seems that comparing the two versions, Wycliffe refers to sourdough bread, so that is equated in King James to unleavened bread. Now, my understanding of leavened versus unleavened is when you put yeast in it and it rises. So I suppose they don't like bread that has yeast in it for some reason. It's one of those things I haven't seen explained, so I don't know why that is. The other thing that looked interesting is in verse 4 here, the word Abib is used with a capital A. And here it just says, Today ye gone out in the month of new fruits, which, sounds like spring. Month of new fruits. But here it says, This day came ye out in the month Abib. So that doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. That'll do it for now. This is the first recording today, and hopefully it's going to work. For those of you who have taken any interest in Ron Wyatt and his discoveries, here is another website, truththeory.org, and it's got more of Ron's story. And I watched this recently. It was very good. And one of the interesting things I had not learned about was that in getting the permit for excavation of Noah's Ark, Ron returned after an earthquake which had exposed the Ark in a really significant way, as he said, more than he could have done in a year or two worth of work. And at that time when they went to the site, they had brought a contingent of armed guards, military of some sort, I believe, who were on their side, were there to protect them, and they had stowed themselves away in the surrounding mountainside surreptitiously. And as predicted, there was a group of hostile men that showed up seemingly, or at least by this report, to accost or harm or subdue or who knows, possibly abduct Ron Wyatt and his team. Anyway, the military forces that were in the surrounding hillside rose up and took them all out, killed them. So for people that think Ron Wyatt is making up stories, which I don't know how many think that, but in case there are some, he went out and risked his life in many different situations, and all he really seemed to want to do is get the truth out. And for people that want to criticize people for wanting to get the truth out, well, maybe you should do some reflection about why you think that way and what's your agenda if you're so opposed to hearing the truth from people. Something to think about. Bye.